There we go. Chapter 4, activities. Okay, so we're going to do the verb T first. Okay. So, everybody try that first one. Kernen. Okay. Almost sounds like there's an R in there, even though there's not. Okay, so kernen. Kernen means can. Oh, wow. So you're able to do something. This one is goofy because the whole left side is different. Okay, the right side is normal, so let's start with the right side. Okay, so remember we're going to take off the en ending, and we're going to replace it with the ending off of the chart. Okay, so for wir, what's that going to end up looking like? Kernen. Yep, it looks exactly like it started. Okay, everybody try that again. Kernen. What about ear?
Current.
Current. Say again? The umlauts?
Yeah.
No. Okay. Okay, so the ear is current. You gotta try that one. Ear current. Okay. What is Z and Z going to become? Kernen. Yep, good. Same as the beginning. Okay. So the left side is the part that's goofy, but it's actually easier. Okay. I think. Because it makes a lot more sense in our minds. How would you say that? Can. Mm-hmm. It's a lot more like can. Oh, I couldn't do that. Okay. Sorry? That is an A.
2 ends.
And 2 ends. Mm-hmm. So it changed vowels entirely. Okay. The other thing that makes this one unique is that ich and sie, es, and man are going to be identical. Okay? So you can fill it in. So we've got another one that's kann. The do form, though, we're going to add the regular ending to kann. What are we going to add? St. Yeah, so our new verb is const. Alright, so back to regular note-taking device. Okay, we've tried that first one again. Die Aktivität. Okay, and what did that mean? Activity. Okay, so the plural over here, remember you always change it to D. This one happened to be D already, but you changed it from feminine to plural, which you can't tell the difference. Okay, and you added the en to make it plural. So it's activity. So we're going to be talking about different activities that you could do. Okay. Try the first one. Schreiben. Again, schreiben. Looks a little bit like the word scribe. What does a scribe do?
A writer.
They write. This is to write. So you actually saw that once on the Kommunikation im Unterricht sheet with all those phrases. So schreibt euren Namen. Write your names. So that's where that comes from. Okay. Try the next one. Schwimmen. Okay. To swim. Mm-hmm. Try the next one. Kochen. Yeah, get good and flummy. Try that one again. Kochen. What do you think? To cook. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that makes me hungry.
We're going to have a long school day ahead of you if you're hungry already.
We're like 2 hours away.
Alright, next one. Try it. Lernen. Lernen. What's that mean? To learn. It means something else. Do you remember what the other one was?
Study.
Study. Sehr schön. To learn and study. Okay, the next one. Lesen.
Lesen.
Good guess. Ein Buch lesen.
Teach.
To read. So, somebody was talking about to teach. So the word teacher is Lehrer. The verb is almost identical. Lehren. So, very close. It's also very close to lernen. Good. More activities. How do you say the first word?
Fußball.
Fußball. What does foosball mean?
Soccer ball.
Soccer or soccer ball. It means both. Okay. Try the next word. How would you say that?
Splen. Splen.
You're adding the L too early. Spielen. Everybody, spielen.
Spielen.
Okay? Like, what's the spiel? Give me the spiel. That's where it comes from. Okay. So put them together. Fußball spielen.
Fußball spielen.
What does that mean?
Where is the soccer ball? Soccer meet.
These are still activities. So to
Game.
something. Soccer. You guys are adding words in there. To play. Yeah. To play soccer. So spielen means to play. How do you say the next one?
Singen.
Zingen. Good. Everybody, zingen.
Singen.
What's that?
To sing.
To sing. Yep. How do you say the next word, just the first one?
Fahrrad.
Fahrrad. And what did Fahrrad mean?
Bicycle.
Bike or bicycle.
Ride a bike.
Yeah. Fahren literally means to drive. So with things like bicycle and skateboard and skis and all sorts of stuff, they say that they drive those things. They don't ride a bike, they drive it. How about the next one? Try that. Gitarre spielen.
Gitarre spielen.
Oh, come on. Gitarre spielen.
Gitarre spielen.
What's it mean?
Play guitar.
To play guitar. Yep, note the spelling difference.
That's how guitar should be spelled.
Sometimes. I agree. German way is always better, right?
English is so far off.
Okay. And the last one on the slide. Try im Internet surfen.
Im Internet surf.
Oh, come on. Im Internet surfen.
Im Internet surf.
Richtig. So extra activities, okay? So these are all things, so Sachen, die man spielen kann. What does spielen mean?
Play.
To play. And kann? Can. Sachen means things. This is the word for that one can play. So these are all things that you can play. So like swimming, you don't play swimming. You don't play cooking. You know what I mean? You don't play reading. You play soccer, you play guitar, whatever. Okay? So these are all things that you can play. So you could fill in the blank. So you've got Ich kann blank spielen. What does that mean? I can play whatever the thing is. Okay, so that spielen is going to go all the way to the end of your sentence. Or you could say Ich spiele and conjugate the verb to play. So then you're saying I play or I do play, I am playing, whatever that thing is. Okay? So try the first one up in our list up at the above. English is hard today. Try the one at the top of the list. Golf.
Golf.
What is that?
Golf.
Golf. So you could say Ich kann Golf spielen or Ich spiele Golf. Okay? What about the next one? How do you say it?
Volleyball.
Volleyball. And what's it?
Volleyball.
Next one, try softball.
Softball.
What's that?
Softball.
Baseball.
Baseball.
And what's that?
Baseball.
Karting.
Karting. NASCAR.
Go-kart. Racing. Karate. Formula 1.
Go-karting.
A bunch of those things that you guys are saying you don't play. You don't play racing, you don't play NASCAR or whatever. Okay? You don't play karate either, you do karate. Okay? Cards. You had that Kartenspiel, the non-enunciation Kartenspiel, card game. Okay? So this one is cards.
Wait, how do you say hockey in German?
We'll get there in a second. Remind me at the end of this stuff. Okay. Just right. You should still be adding all of these in so that you know that they're the same. Okay. Try the next one. Ultimate Frisbee.
Ultimate Frisbee.
Oh, come on. Ultimate Frisbee.
Ultimate Frisbee.
What's that?
Ultimate Frisbee.
Mm-hmm. Played an Ultimate Frisbee team in Germany. It was highly entertaining. Sometimes they would yell, they would call it Frisbee Ultimate instead of Ultimate Frisbee. It kind of depended on the person. The next one, basketball.
Basketball.
Oh, come on. Basketball.
Basketball.
Football.
Football.
Okay. So we've had foosball. If you look that one up in the dictionary, you're probably going to come across the word for football. But in parentheses, then it'll say something like BR or something like that. It's because it's the British term. Okay. So this football is American-style football. Okay, just so we're very clear about the difference there. Try the next one. Kicker.
Kicker.
That's foosball. The little table soccer game. A lot of people confuse that with foosball, which is why it's on your list. Foosball. And the last one on that list, try it. Clavier.
Clavier.
Oh, come on. Clavier.
Clavier.
That's piano.
Piano.
Jimmy asked about hockey. I realize it's not on my list, I don't think. So, hockey. Assuming you're talking ice hockey, you actually say ice hockey. Okay, so that's ice hockey. If you just say hockey, unless the context is super obvious, like you're sitting in the rink and talking about how much you love hockey, that is field hockey, so it is different. Okay, they play it, we tend not to. So you need to make sure you're obvious there. Okay. So how would you say I can play basketball?
Ich kann Basketball spielen.
Okay, everybody. Ich kann Basketball spielen.
Ich kann Basketball spielen.
How about I do play basketball? How would you say that? Ich spiele Basketball. Yep. How about I can play piano?
Ich kann Klavier spielen.
Good. Ich kann Klavier spielen. What about I do play piano?
Ich spiele Klavier.
Klavier. Yep. Good. How about I can play cards?
Ich kann Karten spielen.
Good. What about I do play cards?
Ich spiele Karten.
What about I am playing cards? Ich spiele Karten. It's the same. Ooh. Okay. So this means I do play. I am playing. And I play. Means all of them. Okay. Multi-purpose. Okay. So extra Aktivitäten. Sachen, die man nicht spielen kann. What does that mean? Things that you cannot play. So you don't play these things. Okay? So ski fahren. What do you think that means?
Skiing.
To ski. Mm-hmm. What about ringen? Try that. Ringen.
Ringen.
Wrestling. If you think about the shape of the place where they do wrestle, it makes sense. So it's in a circle. A ring. Okay. These bottom three are not going to be on your test, okay? But sometimes people are interested in them because they're activities they're involved in. So the first one, try Leichtathletik.
Athletic.
That's a hard one, okay? And then the last word, machen.
Machen.
Yeah. So
Chess.
the irony is that it says easy athletics. So it's to do easy athletics, which actually is not true at all. This is track and field. Okay. Next one, try Querfeldein.
Querfeldein.
Good. And the last word, laufen.
Laufen.
To run cross country. That's the symbol for it. So no. It's a knocking noise. Oh, okay. Should have. Alright, last one. Turmspringen machen.
Turmspringen.
Oh, come on. Turmspringen.
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 There we go. Machen.
Machen.
Jump from a tower. This is to dive. They do have a different verb for if you do like diving into the sea, you know, like with that kind of thing. Huh?
Like cliff jumping. Like when you dive into the sea. From a
No, I'm talking about like where you have on an air canister and that kind of thing. So scuba diving. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so that's tauchen. Okay. Okay, so for these, for right now, all you want to know is that you can say that you could do those things. You aren't going to conjugate verbs and stuff like that because some of them are irregular and we're not getting into those yet. Okay? So if you're going to say, I can do this or we can do this, same as before, you're going to use the verb as the last thing. So we would say, wir können. What does that mean? We can. We can. Okay? So how would you say, we can ski? Wir können Ski fahren. Good. What about we can wrestle? Mm-hmm. What about we can dive? Good. Wir können Turmspringen machen. Good.
That smells like smoke.
Moving on. All right, let's do some practice sentences. Okay, so you can use your notes, but I do want you to write these down too. Okay, so I can swim. What's your first word going to be? Ich. Good. Okay. Okay, there's actually more than one way to say it. So regardless, it's up to me to correct somebody, not to you. Okay? And there's different dialects, so. Okay. Ich kann
Women.
schwimmen. Mhm. What about he can play soccer? What's your first word? Air?
Air.
Kann.
Fußball
Spiel.
spielen.
Where's the Spielen gonna go?
After.
After the Fußball. Good. So er kann Fußball spielen. It's called verb punting because spielen is another verb, but you've already conjugated this one. So your other verb you leave alone and you kick it to the end. You punt it to the end. Don't bother it. What about they can write?
No, no,
Huh?
Ear.
Nope.
Wir.
Z. Which Z is it?
Capital. I thought it was
It's the little s. Is it the top or the bottom? Bottom.
small.
Okay. We're going to capitalize it now, though. But why? Beginning of sentence, yeah. Otherwise, that capital S is the formal U. Okay, so we've got Z.
Kernen.
Kernen. Good. And then what? Say it, Alyssa. Say it. Schreiben. Good. Last. We can surf the net.
Vier.
Here.
Kernen.
Kernen.
Im Internet surfen.
Im Internet surfen. Gut.
Ja.
Ja. Wir können im Internet surfen, ja.
Das ist mein Hund. Das